Comedian Rebecca Corry, who 6 months ago became one of several women to speak out about suffering sexual misconduct at the hands of Louis C.K., has penned an op-ed in order to explain a few things about this impossible situation she was put in. Corry had been producing and acting a television pilot in 2005 when C.K. cornered her and asked whether he could masturbate in front of her, ruining what otherwise should have been an exciting moment in her career. But for 12 years, she said, she tried to get away from that incident. She didn't want to be a silence breaker. Above all, she didn't want to be labeled in the national media as a victim. But as she continued hearing comments from people in social situations attacking CK's accusers, not to mention cruel victim-blaming remarks from some of the most powerful voices in comedy, she said she realized she had no choice but to face the fact that I'd been forced into a lose-lose situation, and staying silent was not helping. In her work protecting victimized dogs, Corry noted, she tells people that to ignore abuse is to condone it. So she decided to stand up for herself, a decision that came at great personal cost. She faced public shame, death threats, and claims that she only spoke out to get 15 minutes of fame. Close friends were too afraid to corroborate her story. Other friends simply ceased contact with her, even as they continued to proudly post pictures of themselves sporting pussy hats and Time's Up pins at the Women's March on social media, she wrote. And now, she added, she has to deal with people asking her whether she thinks CK will make a comeback, as if he was an underdog and victim rather than rich powerful man who chose to behave grotesquely simply because he could. In the end, she concluded, telling the truth won't make a wrong right, and you may suffer further for telling it. But for Corry, at least, it was worth it, because the truth will set you free. Read Corry's full op-ed at Vulture. Related the news, nice version of Sarah Silverman thinks there's room for Louis C.K. and Al Franken to make comebacks. You're my sexist dumb, asked Louis C.K. And here's what I need from you now. Jon Stewart speaks out about Louis C.K. admitting to sexual misconduct.